JD Vance is a prominent figure in American politics, best known for his rise as an author and political commentator. Born in Middletown, Ohio, he gained national attention with his memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, which explores the struggles of working-class Americans and received critical acclaim. His insights on cultural issues resonated with many, eventually leading him to pursue a political career. In 2022, Vance was elected as a U.S. Senator from Ohio, representing the Republican Party. His campaign focused on topics such as job creation, immigration reform, and revitalizing the American middle class. Vance positioned himself as a voice for those feeling overlooked in the current political landscape, leveraging his personal story to connect with voters. Throughout his time in office, he has emphasized the importance of traditional values and economic opportunity. However, Vance's approach has also drawn criticism from some who feel he prioritizes political posturing over genuine reform. As he continues to navigate the complexities of D.C., Vance's actions often make headlines. One particular incident highlighted his sometimes limited understanding of international norms, setting the stage for unexpected encounters that remind politicians of their standing within the global community. With such a dynamic background, Vance remains a figure who embodies both the aspirations and challenges of contemporary American politics. During a recent diplomatic trip, JD Vance found himself in an impressive ceremonial setting that highlighted the historic traditions of another country. As he toured a palace surrounded by ornate architecture and lush gardens, the atmosphere was filled with a mix of respect and awe. While visiting, Vance, perhaps feeling buoyed by his status as a U.S. Senator, decided to order a royal guard to salute him. This moment seemed like an innocuous request to him, reflecting the kind of authority he is used to in American politics. However, much to his surprise, the royal guard stood still, maintaining their post without responding to his command. This unexpected reaction quickly drew attention from those around them, causing a ripple of awkwardness in an otherwise dignified setting. Vance was immediately reminded that such requests are not customary outside of the U.S., especially in a place deeply connected to its monarchy and traditions. The incident became a learning experience and illustrated how political culture can vary significantly across borders. It served as a strong reminder that while politeness and authority may play different roles in different countries, understanding local customs is essential for any politician, and sometimes humility must accompany high office. Understanding the cultural customs surrounding royal guards, especially in countries like the United Kingdom, is essential for anyone visiting from abroad. In the UK, royal guards, known as the Household Cavalry or the Coldstream Guards, are highly trained soldiers who serve to protect royal residences and participate in ceremonial duties. These guards are famous for their striking uniforms and stoic demeanor, which reflects a long-standing tradition of discipline and respect. Unlike American military traditions that often emphasize authority and immediate responses, the Royal Guards maintain a strict protocol. They do not interact with the public or respond to commands unless given by their superiors. Their primary role is to stand sentry and embody the dignity of the monarchy, reflecting centuries of history and customs. In the U.S., soldiers often have more direct interactions with civilians and may be expected to respond more readily to commands. Such cultural differences highlight how context shapes expectations around authority and respect. Vance's experience serves as a reminder that when navigating international spaces, understanding these customs can prevent awkward situations and misunderstandings. Being aware of local traditions fosters better diplomatic relations and enriches one's experience while abroad, showcasing the importance of cultural sensitivity in a globalized world. As JD Vance ordered the Royal Guard to salute him, the atmosphere shifted from anticipation to confusion. The guard, standing tall in his elaborate uniform, did not flinch or move a muscle. Instead, he remained firmly at attention, embodying the discipline expected of someone in his position. The silence that followed Vance's command was palpable, drawing curious glances from onlookers who began to realize the misunderstanding unfolding before them. Vance's request reflected an assumption grounded in his American experience, where military customs often allow for more interaction and differences in protocol. However, the Royal Guard's steadfastness served as a stark reminder of the rigid traditions that govern ceremonial roles in countries like the UK. Rather than responding, the Guard's silence highlighted not just his duty, but also the cultural divide that had momentarily caught Vance off guard. Witnesses to the encounter could sense a wave of embarrassment wash over the senator as he processed the situation. This moment underscored the importance of knowing local customs and the protocols that come with them. It became evident that authority is perceived differently in various cultures, further emphasizing that respect for tradition is paramount, especially in formal settings. This episode turned into a teaching moment for Vance, showing him how easily misunderstandings can arise when cultural norms are overlooked. The public's reaction to JD Vance's encounter with the Royal Guard was swift and varied, quickly flooding social media platforms and news outlets. Many users took to Twitter and Facebook to share their opinions, with some expressing amusement at the senator's faux pas while others criticized him for lacking awareness of international customs. Memes and jokes emerged almost immediately, with some poking fun at Vance's misunderstanding, while others highlighted the importance of cultural sensitivity in politics. News coverage of the incident focused on the awkwardness of the moment, analyzing how a seasoned politician could misjudge such a significant cultural norm. Political commentators weighed in, suggesting that Vance's request illustrated a broader issue of American politicians sometimes failing to grasp the subtleties of foreign traditions. Some commentators defended Vance, arguing that everyone makes mistakes and that this incident should be seen as a learning opportunity rather than a major blunder. The discussion sparked broader conversations about how politicians engage with other cultures and the expectations that come with representing the U.S. on an international stage. Ultimately, this incident revealed not only the challenges of cross-cultural interactions, but also how quickly public perception can shift in the age of social media, where every misstep can become a viral moment, igniting debates and discussions far beyond its initial occurrence. The incident involving JD Vance and the Royal Guard provides valuable insight into how authority is perceived differently across cultures. In the United States, authority is often associated with immediate responses and personal engagement, where military personnel are expected to interact and address requests more fluidly. This informal approach creates a dynamic where leaders may assume their commands will be respected and acted upon without hesitation. Conversely, in cultures like that of the UK, authority operates within a framework steeped in tradition and protocol. Royal Guards are bound by strict rules that prioritize duty over personal interaction. Their silence in response to Vance's command was not simply a refusal, but rather a demonstration of commitment to their ceremonial role, which demands respect for established customs. This cultural divergence can lead to misunderstandings when individuals from different backgrounds engage with one another. For Vance, this encounter served as a reminder that authority comes with varying expectations rooted in history and societal norms. Recognizing these differences is crucial for effective diplomacy and communication on an international scale. Ultimately, the incident exposes the potential pitfalls when leaders overlook cultural sensitivities. It underscores the importance of adapting to unfamiliar contexts and respecting local traditions, illustrating that true authority is not only about command, but also about understanding and honoring the values of others. The incident involving JD Vance and the Royal Guard serves as a crucial learning moment about the importance of cultural understanding in international visits and diplomacy. In our increasingly interconnected world, politicians and leaders are frequently required to navigate diverse cultural landscapes. This encounter underscores how vital it is to educate oneself about local customs before engaging in diplomatic situations. Understanding the context is not just about avoiding embarrassing moments. It shapes how diplomacy operates. When leaders are aware of cultural nuances, they foster trust and respect in international relations. This trust can lead to more productive discussions and collaborations that benefit both parties involved. Vance's experience illustrates that failing to recognize these differences can result in misunderstandings that may hinder effective communication. The silence of the royal guard was not merely a refusal, but a reflection of a rich tradition that deserves respect. Such moments highlight the gap that can exist between cultures, reminding leaders that authority and response can vary greatly depending on the setting. In conclusion, this incident emphasizes that cultural sensitivity should be at the forefront of any diplomatic endeavor. By taking the time to understand and honor local traditions, leaders can build stronger relationships across borders, paving the way for more meaningful dialogue and cooperation in an ever-changing global environment. The incident involving JD Vance and the Royal Guard serves as a significant reflection on the broader implications of misunderstandings in politics, particularly in the realm of international diplomacy. Such moments highlight how easily a lack of cultural awareness can lead to awkward situations that undermine respect and communication between nations. In an increasingly globalized world, where leaders frequently cross borders for discussions, the ability to navigate different customs is essential for building trust and fostering cooperation. Respecting local traditions is not merely about etiquette. It reflects an acknowledgement of another culture's history and values. When politicians fail to recognize these differences, they risk alienating their counterparts and diminishing their effectiveness in diplomatic engagements. As seen in Vance's experience, these missteps can attract public scrutiny and diminish credibility, affecting not only personal reputations but also national relations. Moreover, in today's fast-paced media landscape, such misunderstandings can escalate quickly, leading to widespread criticism that reverberates across social platforms. This underscores the necessity for political leaders to educate themselves before engaging with new cultures. In conclusion, embracing cultural sensitivity is vital for successful diplomacy. It ensures that leaders remember they are representatives of their country while also being guests in others. By respecting and understanding diverse customs, politicians can pave the way for more fruitful dialogue and collaboration in addressing global challenges.